Hey y'all. For dramatic effect. Hi. Welcome. Unexpected to see me here. I'm excited though to come in and chat with you guys. Let me take this off. I'm fogging up my glasses. There we go. Hello, Black Diamond. How are you? Welcome. Y'all come in. Say hello. Let me know you can see me and hear me. I'm on Wi-Fi here. Hey y'all, live from a 24-hour vacation, staycation down the street from my house. I am more than okay, thank God. Woosah. So that's why I'm here with y'all. So I'm coming on. Hello, Ashley Rankin. I was supposed to be live with y'all yesterday. If you're new here, hi. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this here page, Black Women in Grants. I just literally, my nurse is a Black woman in grants. Ain't God good? God got me. I have anemia. A lot worse than I knew it was. Got down to a really low level, like half of what it was supposed to be, so I fainted. At home, prepping to get on live with y'all yesterday. And I actually sat in my room and debated calling 911 or trying to drive like a crazy person. So I called them, they came and got me. My neighbor freaked out, and I was like, girl, I'm gonna call you and tell you what happened, because she is right next door to me. And she's like, I didn't know where I was going. So I'm here, I've been here a whole 24 hours. Like, by the time I get off with y'all, I would have been here a whole day trying to get my strength up, because just using the bathroom, which is where it started, was exhausting. All I remember is getting up off the toilet, walking through my kitchen like I was drunk. And I woke up on the floor. And then I got here to the hospital, same thing. They took me to the bathroom, got to the sink, got to the door. I remember saying, I need help. Woke up on the floor. So, I literally just came back from my last procedure. They kept me overnight. They did not trust me to go home, neither did I. Good morning, stars. So, I just had a CT scan, which I'm so thankful for y'all here at Black Women in Grants, because my nurse walked in. They just changed shifts this morning. They woke me up at breakfast. I love being catered to, y'all, so I'm okay. I'm over here being spoiled. They have fed me well. I'm vegetarian, so they have found special food and snacks and jello and water and cookies and little gift baskets and stuff. And my nurse on duty this morning said, your name looked familiar. And then she saw my face. She was like, you look familiar. And we started talking. She was like, I got your book. I've been to one of your events recently. She's a Black Woman in Grants. Ain't God good? It's such a small world. So she has been taking really good care of me. And yeah, it's Nurses Week too. So that says a lot about God's timing. So we just did a CT scan, so they should be getting my results to make sure that the 2 times that I fainted and fell, I didn't hit my head, because I would hate to go home after a whole 24 hours here and be like, they didn't check my head like they said. So I think I'm done with everything. I did 2 blood transfusions, which I've never had in my life, and they got at least my energy's up, but then they also said it'll take a few days to kick in, so I'm going to do my best to be here with you guys on Wednesday, maybe before. But I'm finally at a place I was like, okay, I think I got everything done for the day before they discharge me. I'm going to either call my neighbor to come get me, she's on standby, or call an Uber. Or I don't know if I'm bold enough to take a train yet, but y'all pray for me. I'm going to get home. I'm not that far away. So I'm just thankful for the people that God placed here in my path to cater to me, care for me, get me back to operating condition. And I'm here with you guys. So I wanted to come in and say hello and if you guys were looking for me, because I get emails and inboxes like, did I miss your live yesterday? No, child. I was on the flow. At the same time, I was supposed to be here and go live. So that's my story. I am well. I am healing, and I will continue to heal, because as an anemic, I did not know that this is a battle for life, if you will. And yeah, my numbers will keep having to be monitored and all that good stuff. Fainting is not what I thought. Y'all ever see somebody faint on TV and they be like, oh, it's just so dramatic. I thought I was dying. I was at very much peace with it. I was like, okay. Well, my aunties, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, they in heaven. So I was very much like, all right, God, good night. But it was very heavy. And so I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that it was not worse. Especially when the amount of times they rolled me in and out of my room in a wheelchair, and I see people who can't get up, have to pee out of bags, or, their situation is much worse. I'm just so mindful that God is good to me. So that's an update of where I was, where I've been, what I got going on. How are y'all doing? How's your day? Talk to me. Are y'all looking for grants? Because even though I'm here, y'all know I've been on this internet. So I was on a Instagram live with one of my coaches last night, just kind of listening in. And it was very interesting to see what's going on in the world when you kind of unplug for a little bit. They gave me a blood transfusion, literally 2 bags of blood. I get a prescription of iron. I already take iron. I'm also going to look for a center because I've always heard of blood transfusions and that not blood, but iron transfusions, and that they're really good. So I'm going to let them do what they need to do here. Charge me $100,000 plus, but I'm going to find a place because I probably would need to set something up to go. I ain't coming back here. So I need to set something up on my own that I go willingly, joyfully, easily, quickly. Thank you, Black Diamond. Good morning, Rosemary. Did you retail, was your iron infusion helpful? Let me know. Y'all don't judge my hair. I didn't bring my gel. This is hospital conditioner. Only the finest that they could find in their little stock room. So when it's close to my perm, I could try to lay it down with conditioner, but here we are. The last nurse complimented it, and I was like, girl, thank you. So we're working with what we got, okay? I am okay. I am more than okay. I'm healed. I'm about to go home. I just have to wait on the results of my CAT scan, which God showed me progress. Have y'all ever had a CAT scan? CAT scans are easier than MRIs. I had an MRI. I did have a midlife crisis. I ain't even gonna put that out there like that. They had to calm me down, and I had to pray, talk to Jesus, go within myself, take a baby nap, keep praying, and that was a whole 45-minute thing. This one was like 2 minutes, and I'm like, thank you, God, for how far I've come. They prepped me before going in. We made it through it. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Okay. So, yeah, whole nother level of a journey. I heard they give you lots of energy. Okay. So I'm going to try to find me a place to go. And then I think I seen a lady that had a person come to her. She had something in her hand. I got my little, they stuck me 7 times. 7 shots, y'all. I'm very hydrated, I guess, when my blood is not low. So I'm a veiny person. You can see my veins through my skin. I can tell you where to stick me every time I get blood drawn. They could not find a vein. So it started at my house with EMT, then on the ambulance. That's twice. Then I get here twice. I got stuck 7 times. And I don't want to be that person, but so anyway, I knew it was necessary. I talked my way out of another shot and had them give me the powdered version of the medicine. They gave me potassium. My potassium was low because I lost a lot of blood. But yeah. Anyway, when it comes to medical stuff, I just kind of like zone out. So forgive me because I have had breakfast. They woke me up with breakfast. Breakfast in bed. Breakfast in bed. So usually, my brain ain't working because of breakfast, but it ain't that. In emergency situations, whether it's dealing with my health, my car, just adulting, I usually just, I shut down. Like I see why Beyonce has a Sasha Fierce. So I have to go into another person in order to let the professionals do their job to get me back to where I need to be. My only job is to be quiet, If I have a complaint, I know how to advocate for myself. That's the lesson I learned. And my nurse, who's a black woman in Grant, she was like, I was like, got you. So she's helping. Um, so I'm still here. Thank God. Lux Crest, I see you at work. Yeah, in my staycation, my 24-hour staycation. You're probably care for that. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. I didn't know that. Um, okay, I'll call her and let her know. I did not know that. Thank you. She has me on the iron peels. But I always thought maybe I need to double up. Maybe I need stronger. And honestly, she sent me for blood work, and I have not gotten it done. So that probably would have revealed some stuff too. But I'm gonna call her, and I have to let her lecture me. She's such a good nurse. Like we have a primary care physician, a nurse, and they combine services or whatever. But I have my favorite nurse at the primary care place, and she takes such good care of me. Have for years, and so I know she will get me on point. But I never knew to go to her for the infusions part. I thought you just had to call somebody. Like I go to a place that does like B12 shots, vitamin D shots. So I do that on my own. That's why I didn't know. I thought iron was just like, yeah, go get some more energy. I didn't know you could go through primary care. So thank you for telling me that. TikTok has really helped me when it comes to like health and wellness. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Black Diamond. I appreciate you. I am, yep, on my way out. So I'm going to definitely call my doctor when I'm in a better place, because then I have to go in and see her. She will send an Uber to my house, though, so that helps. So we'll see. Things are definitely working out. I'm glad y'all are here. Happened to your friends. Yeah, my blood was low. I am, the doctor was like, you are anemic. So the scale is like 13. I was at like a 7 something. So they gave me 2 bags of blood, which I've never had. I've only donated. I haven't donated since high school. They wouldn't let me because I'm anemic, and it hurt my feelings, but now I see why. So I was like, maybe this is my blood from high school. But I prayed for the person who donated the people, because I had 2 bags. So whoever donated the blood, y'all keep donating. I wish I could donate. I tried. It was like, girl, take this crack and go home. You need blood. I be trying. So I prayed for that person or those people because it helped me. Hey, happy Mia, in the name of Jesus. Right, I should have called you, Mia, come get me, girl. I'm down the street. Take me to... Yeah, girl. They wouldn't take me where I'm used to going, which is, they said it was too far. So I'm discovering parts of the new city that I'm in, and I'm like, okay. I know. This was medical, though, so you might have not have wanted to deal with me. The nurse that I have now, she's one of our black women in Grants, and I was like, I'm so thankful she sent me on the discharge side of where I am, because this time yesterday, no, I was not coherent at all. I was like, please, just knock me out. I want to go to sleep. Y'all do what y'all need to do. But all is well. I am good. And happy to be here. So I said, let me go live. See how the Wi-Fi hold up in this place. So they'll probably come in a minute. I'm going to try to sneak some lunch in. My food was good last night. I was surprised that hospital food is good. But, see if I can creep a lunch before I leave, and then go home and do this all over again. Take a shower, get in the bed. Rest. So how are you guys? Have you been looking for grants? Tell me what you've discovered. Have you been, if you're in our mentorship, have you been reading your book? Me and the nurse were talking, and she's just like, I got your book, and she came to one of our events, but she had to go, so we didn't have a chance to chat long. That was my next question, like, what page you on in the book, girl? When she met me this time last year, I had just written the book. Excuse me. So, they got first dibs. So, It's very interesting to see. But y'all can ask me questions. I'm up, I'm alert. If you got questions about grants, it'll take my mind off of sitting and twiddling my thumbs and waiting. So ask away, chat away. I was debating going live or not, but I'm here. Perseverance, right? And then the Bible talks about, um, let me see what our scripture was. I want to say it right. My word of the day, Galatians 6:9 says, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." So this is my part of doing good, not giving up, due season, and y'all are here with me. So thank you for being witnesses, coming along the journey, keeping me engaged as I engage you, showing you what it takes. I thank God that I have a business that I can run from anywhere, even here. I ain't got a good one to do it. So, and even the nurse was like, "We can order Uber Eats." I was like, "What?" So I got my mind on some pho, excuse me. I know exactly what I want when I get home. I want to be at home though, so I can just enjoy it. So Uber Eats is waiting on me to order. First time here on live, what type of funding is available? Oh, funding. So this is for Black women, for-profit small business owners. So that type of funding. So if you're Black, you're a woman, for-profit, you got a small business you want to start, or one you've started, and you're seeking funding for a special project. You want to grow a certain part of your business. You want to do good in the hood. I teach you how to find and secure that type of debt-free, non-traditional funding. Rosemary said, I just went back to page 97 to the list that business grants cover. Yay! About to write it down. Write it down and dream. Let me tell y'all. Y'all want to dream with me? Put dream in the chat if you want to dream with me. Because God, that's why I say when it comes to medical stuff, I just shut my brain down. Tamiko, my book is over at blackwomeningrants.com. Let me see if I can type it. I'm based in the U.S. Most of our Black Women in Grants are based on the different coasts and around the world. And then depending on, I have a list of grants that I give you in my mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com that cover other parts of the world like Canada. I think we got the UK. We have parts of Africa. As far as the grants that are on the list of funding. So I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to use the same strategy we discovered on our Saturday call. Hold on, let me type this. www.blackwomeningrants.com. Thank y'all for the hearts. I appreciate y'all. Blackwomeningrants.com. Let me double check. www.blackwomeningrants.com. Oh, that's supposed to be .com. Let me do it again. I'm going too fast. www. That's a compliment. Black women in, I forgot it's on my keyboard. Blackwomeningrants.com. There we go. TikTok won't let me pin it, but it is in the chat. We do a call once a month. We just did one on Saturday. We're live on Zoom, and one of our Black Women in Grants, she is in our mentorship program, and she's trying to help her daughter get scholarships for school. And so in my personal life, I've won over $1 million in funding from housing, food, school, cars, the car I drive today. I got two now, praise the Lord, but one is the one that I bought first is thanks to a scholarship refund check, right? So anyway, she was asking me if looking for a grant for your small business as a Black woman is the same as what her daughter could use, and we discovered looking for school stuff and personal life stuff, same strategy when it comes to essays and video submissions and telling your story. So we're doing an event on June 1st, but you got to be in the mentorship to get an invitation. There's very exclusive. Only 4 people out of the 250 we have in the mentorship are getting invited and accepting those invitations. But when it comes to telling your story, there is a strategy. I just was breaking down a $50,000 grant opportunity, and we realized the similarities to finding any type of funding. It's a 3-part strategy that I now have put together for y'all. So, all of that to say, go to blackwomeningrants.com. Join us in one of the spots. We have scholarships over there. I haven't been home, so the button still works. But if when you get there, you can get into our training for only $97 for the full year. It's usually $297. But I'm here. I won't try to even do any of my behind the scenes work on my phone. I need my Bapruta, as my niece used to call a computer when she was a baby. She's a grown woman now, but I still think that was so cute. But anyway, blackwomeningrants.com. That is the website. I see y'all want to dream with me. Let's dream. Okay. So my God is so good. I am Christian. I am saved. I love the Lord. Even when I checked in here, they were like, what's your preferred religion? I was like, Christian. But I did not know that that's a question that you're asked related to your health. But it makes sense because if you have one of those, I forgot what it's called, living, it's kind of like a wheel, but not really. But anyway, it's on file with the hospitals, and they just kind of ask you who can make decisions, like if you're still alive, and they would know what you want. And I thought about, oh, it would be people who understand my religion. So I had to think of who in my life would know, now she believes in God now, so we're going to do this. So I had to figure that out. Anyway, all that said, thank you, living the event, thank you, that. But it made me think, when people are making decisions on your behalf, you want them to know what you believe so that those types of decisions can be made on your behalf. So I thank God for that process. Adulting is like a lot. I was like, man. So anyway, between that and me actually having a phone call with the funeral direction about how much it is to prepay cremation services. Have y'all ever had that conversation? My coach thought I was crazy. I was like, no, I need to know how this works now because I live alone and it's just me, no kids. And so the little funeral guy walked me through. If we was to find your body, here's what you would need to have in place. So anyway, these adult conversations, I shut down, I get to work, or I let the professionals get to work helping me. I thank God that I can help myself, and I thank God that I got help. Good morning, Butter Love. So, last night, right? There we go. So, of course I wasn't getting a lot of sleep because they kept me overnight, and every 30 minutes, I remember, I had a male nurse. He has a very strong, Jamaican accent. I don't think he knocked. I was half asleep. I just remember waking up, like that. He was just a man standing in my room. I didn't know what was going on. Indulge yourself, sir. So anyway, after that, I just stayed up because I don't like being woken up, and I already wasn't sleeping well because it's super cold in here. I got 10 blankets on me. And it's a weird place. It's a new place. So, of course, I'm not going to sleep as good as home. So I was up talking to God. And then I remembered the live stream that my coach did last night. She was interviewing another TikTok creator. And me and my coach have watched each other's journey since 2014, 2015, doing these types of videos. She was on Periscope. Y'all remember Periscope? So she got me on Periscope, then Facebook Live, now here on TikTok Live. She's on Instagram Live. So she's keeping the party going. So we support each other in business. And so, the conversation is always around 6-figure business, 7-figure business. So while I was up in the middle of the night, I just made a list of just, what if, can I see myself? So let me ask y'all these. Because, when people teach that, we can have these $1 million businesses, we could do this, this, and this. Have you ever asked yourself, do you want $1 million business? Or in our case, for grants, do you want to put in the work to go to secure $1 million in grants? Y'all let me know. Hello, user. Yes, all is well. Have y'all really thought about how much in grants you need? And let's say you need $1 million, or can you see that? Put in the chat real quick how much in grants you can realistically see yourself putting in the work to do the applications, to tell your story, to fill out these essays, to do videos. They want pictures. They want all of your business information. You're signing a contract at the end. It's a lot of responsibility. It can work. It does work. It will work. but how much work are you willing to put in? So, how much can you realistically see yourself like putting in the work to win in a grant? I see 50,000, 500,000. Now, keep in mind, the number that you put in the chat is not necessarily you're going to have 10x that amount in applications out there. The going rate for us here, and I'm speaking for myself really, but when you follow the protocol that I teach you, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning, which is very high. So whatever number you said you can see yourself realistically going out and working for, that means that you have to 10x that amount in those applications. Ashley Rankin's here. She's one of our mentees. She's in our Grant Game mentorship. She's applied to over $120,000. She's won over $8,500 in grants and grant funded opportunities. She created a grant tracking spreadsheet for y'all. It's real cute. We went through it on Saturday. Ashley, we missed you. I was giving you your props, girl. We walked through the worksheet. I was like, can you teach us how to use the grant tracker? So we walked through the grant tracker. Ashley developed a grant tracking worksheet for you guys to keep up with the grants that you find and apply for and win and need to follow up with, etc. She also shares the list of those grants and grant funded opportunities that she's applied to and won and waiting to hear back from and got to follow up with. So check that out over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's a part of the mentorship that you can get into for only $97 today. But yeah, the more, there we go. Got our website in the chat. The more you need, the definitely more you have to apply and multiply that times 10. Y'all got it? Put 10x if you got it. Because just because you want 500K, a million, 50K, that means you got to have 10x. So put your new number, multiply your number that you want to win in grants, multiply that times 10 and put it in the chat real quick. And I'm going to go soon because I don't want to exert all my energy. I still got to make it to the house, which means I got to stand and walk at some point. And that's been the equilibrium battle for the last 24 hours. So, God bless me. Effort, 500K in grants to receive 50K. Come on. The math is mathing. 250, 500. Said you don't believe the capacity to play. Over time, you will. Because if you've done 120 already, Ashley, do the math on that. How long did that take? Factor in your breaks. Because even with me, I'm mental healthing, taking breaks. But during the breaks, I'm also still learning the game. Like when did I do this? 2 days this week. It's I shared 3 grants with y'all on Saturday if you were in the open office hours that we do for our mentees. And one of those, whichever one it was, is $50,000 for the main winner, but they're giving away a total of 100K. So that meant they had they have some rules, restrictions, and regulations. And I wanted to know what they were. So I sat and went through it and took 2 pages of notes front and back of what those terms and conditions, that fine print, what it really meant. So we're hosting an event on Saturday, June 1st from 10 to 2 on Zoom, breaking down what I discovered is 3 steps that, regardless of how much in funding you're applying for or looking for or willing to put in the work for, you need to know the strategy behind these 3 steps to get in to this grant game, because every grant has their own rules. And so that's why I read the rules, I take notes, and then I teach y'all what they are. So go to blackwomeningrants.com, come join us under one of our $97 scholarship spots, and I'm going to teach y'all the game. It's a lot to learn, but this is the shortcut to you trying to figure it out yourself. I was supposed to be, maybe that's what I'll do when I get off here. I was supposed to be making y'all a list, and I'll share my list with y'all on a future live about the real benefits of applying for these grants, winning these grants, and even what you do with the money, honey. So, Shan says she can see, that's her new number. Your new number is 5 million. Yeah, if you want 500,000, yup. Get it, girl. And it's possible. You got $1 million grants, $100,000 grants. You just have to know the game. So if you're coming in with 5 figures in funding that you're applying for right off the bat, or 6 figures in funding, you definitely got to have a strategy. But over time, it can add up to what you guys are looking to apply for versus what you're looking to win versus what you will win versus how to take that and multiply that win, because that's some strategy too. Instead of just waiting on someone to write you a check, or as my coach, he used to give me such a hard time about applying for these grants, because that's how strong he believes in my business. He's like, you don't have to go out and beg nobody for no money. You got a good business. And I just had to listen. I was like, I'm gonna still do it, but I'm gonna listen. It's nice to have others who believe in your business and you as much as he did. So I still apply. He sees me win. He's like, now, okay, so now tell me more about how these grants. No. But thank you for believing with me. I needed that. So hopefully this chat is helping you guys get encouraged. I have 3 lists of grants that I send our mentees over at blackwomeningrants.com. So go check that out. It's pinned in the comment, or it's in the comments. So write it down, screenshot it, go there. It only takes 2 minutes to check out. But all the benefits of the membership and the mentorship is listed out on our website, blackwomeningrants.com. And you'll meet Ashley. She's over there with her story, her testimonial. And Deanna Joy's over there with her story and her testimonial of winning over $55,000 in grants and grant-funded opportunities, and how she won from reading the book I wrote called Finding Funding. I know someone asked about how to get their hands on a copy of that. It's our curriculum for the mentorship, blackwomeningrants.com, www.blackwomeningrants.com, BlackWomeningrants.com. That, let me see. Do anyone have any questions? Let me know. Y'all told me you could see yourself applying for grants, winning grants. We dreamed a little bit. My dream is a little different, but we did throw some of that in there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah. What I love about my list of can I see myself with blah, 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 it's like, oh, I'm already on the path to doing a lot of this. So hopefully you can say the same thing. If you have a goal of $5 million in grants, 50,000 in grants, hopefully you already have a path paved out, like you've sat and thought through. If I were to win this grant, here's what I would be able to do with it. Here's why I need it. Like I said, here's what I'm willing to do to get it. Meaning put in 10 times the applications. Can you imagine? That is just such a good feeling when you know that you have really been putting in the work and then it starts to literally pay off. Thank you, Erica. That's such a great feeling. So hopefully y'all will join me in that feeling of like, I did it. Like, Ashley, how does it feel to have applied to over 120K in grants? Is it like registering that you've done that much work already? If you're still here, let me know. Any final questions before I go? Any takeaways? This, of course, will not be as long as I usually am on here with y'all. I just don't have the strength to do that. I would rather go take a nap. But if you want to know everything that I do about the grant game and my 25 secrets to winning, I've won over $51,700 in grants. Black Women in Grants as a collective here on this page have won well over 6 figures in funding in the last few months. So if you want to come join us, go to blackwomeningrants.com. Come and join us. Any ahas, takeaways? Did you learn anything? Let me know. Do you have to already have a business to apply for a grant? Not necessarily. I think I got some TikToks coming up. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I forgot. I was supposed to post a TikTok. My phone was taking too long. But no, they have things called startup grants. And I give you a list of grants over at blackwomeningrants.com when you join the mentorship. And what was I gonna say? Startup grants. You just need to know how much you need, what you're gonna use the money for, and be able to tell your story, your startup story, in such a great way that they'll write you a check for that business before you get started. They're also gonna be like, when you gonna get started? How you gonna make money when you get started? What you gonna do after we send you this grant, then what? So you got to be ready to answer those questions. Show them that you're taking your business serious. And there's a checklist of things that you need to have in place as you're applying for grants, even as a startup, that are going to be, these documents are going to be expected of you, like your business bank account, your website, your phone number, your email, your socials, all the things that you can have set up right now, your employer identification number. You got to show the grant that you're taking your business serious enough to get started soon versus later. So hopefully that helps. But come join us, learn more, whether you're a startup or you started. Dominique says, new here. I'll be looking into you have a bracelet business. Check out blackwomeningrants.com. We took a poll of the types of businesses this weekend, of the business leaders that are there. So we got like coaches, transportation truck owners. I'm trying to think. A florist. There was several people I was trying to keep up. It's at my journal at home, but any and all businesses, if you're looking for grants and you could see yourself doing something called social impact, having that community component built into it, meaning, like I told y'all, my nurse is a Black woman in grants. So she met me at an event that I hosted for free, and she got helped. And she bought one of my books, and she was just updating me on her business since I seen her last year. And so that's a part of my community outreach, hosting these events and being on live with y'all and giving you a scholarship to go through the training over at blackwomeningrants.com. Thank you, Dominique. Good morning, Southern Virgo. Y'all have any other questions? Let me know. I'm about to go. I feel myself like slowing down. So I'm about to go. Eat a snack. I think I'm going to eat this cookie. Any other questions y'all want to pick my brain about before I go? Now is the chance. I'm going to enjoy my cookie and then I'm going to go because I think they'll be in at any minute to update me on my results. Discharge me, which means I got to get up and get dressed and get out of here. Gladly. Any questions? Is anybody over at blackwomeningrants.com trying to get logged in and need my help? Let me know. You're not late. We're just catching up, answering basic grant questions. Erica, I love how you spell your name. I am not sure. I've never owned a restaurant. I do know there's a grant called, I think it's BAR something, but it stands for Bars and Restaurants. You can Google it. They got a grant for restaurants. I know we have some food truck people. They'll be looking for funding. Hey, you're welcome. What other questions y'all got before I go? Got like a few seconds. Powering down. Blackwomeningrants.com. I think, Erica, the bar grant, one of them, I think it's more than one, but I want to say they're on one of our list of grants. Our list of grants has over 200 grants on them, totaling over $1.2 million in grants. I don't know about grants for a newborn center. You may be able to get more grants just for who you are as being a Black woman with a for-profit small business based in the United States. Most of the grants that we have access to over at blackwomeningrants.com and our mentorship is for people who own at least 51% of their business over the age of 18. And that's who stands out for these types of opportunities. These people are, thank you, Navia. These people who are writing the checks for these types of grants are major corporations like your Targets, Office Depot, Office Max, FedEx, AT&T, Verizon, Regions, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. These are the people that are writing these types of checks to back us as Black women in business. You have a website, not a lot of traffic. Okay. Are you applying for grants? Are you seeking grants? Any final questions? Because that is all I got. Again, blackwomeningrants.com is the website, so y'all can beat me there. When I get home, I have some updates to do on the site. But for the meantime, I'll leave our scholarship spots up and open over there if you want to go grab one of the scholarship spots to join us for a full year. It's a one-time payment, year-long access, full year, getting mentored on grants, learning what they are, how they can serve you in your business, where to find them, how to apply, what to say on the application, getting feedback on your applications, getting questions answered, meeting with a community of other movers and shakers who are applying for these opportunities as well, learning from winners like myself, like Ashley, like Deanna Joy, and all of our other grant winners. We have some small business pitch competitions in the crew. Competition winners, shall I say. I'm a 2-time small business pitch competition winner myself. And then we have a very large, growing, extensive network that I'm connecting y'all to of free training and development programs that are looking for you to come apply, get help with either starting your business or fleshing out how you're going to grow your business, even if you've made a lot of money already. So I give you a list of 8 places you can go apply to right now, get in for free to get some mentorship, some coaching, some accountability, some support, do some networking, and grow your business over the next few months as you're out applying for these grants, growing your brand, getting known. So all of that is over at www.blackwomeningrants.com. It is in the comments. Blackwomeningrants.com, blackwomeningrants.com. BlackWomeninGrants.com. That's better, right? BlackWomeninGrants.com. BlackWomeninGrants.com. That's the site. Any final questions? I can hear talking outside my door. They're close. We about to go. So I either got to call Uber or my neighbor and keep it moving. Any questions? Let me know. This other little nurse lady is real loud, so I'm about to hang up for real. All right, y'all. I'm running out of water. That means I'm going to start coughing. Until we meet again, my friend. Spoke too soon. About to have some Jell-O. Okay, I gotta go. BlackWomenIngrants.com. They knocking. Bye, y'all. Hi.